Now, you may think that we're all out here making bread, but we are small fish in a gigantic pond. It's time to see who the real richest people in the world are.
Jeez.
Are we excited to see who is not on Forbes?
There is lots of people that are not on the rich list who are the richest in the world. I don't think the Bezos and the Musks are actually the richest people.
Well, I think this video is going to prove you right, Harry. Let's get to it.
Okay.
All about hidden assets.
The Forbes list of the richest people on Earth, which includes entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Bezos.
It's limited to people who report their income.
He's wild now, you know. Have you seen those like
He's
he's got the trends.
The world's richest people are royalty, who never pay income taxes and stack unbelievable fortunes.
Be nice.
Today we're looking at the real richest people in the world. Hosni Mubarak ruled Egypt for almost 30 years as the president and military leader. He was renowned for his corruption and abuses of power, frequently serving lucrative government contracts to himself and his family. In fact, Egyptian citizens were so displeased with him that they began extensive protests in January 2011.
2011.
And eventually
Yeah,
forced his resignation.
Yeah, me too.
But before his political surrender and eventual death, Mubarak was one of the richest people on Earth. His net worth was a staggering $70 billion. According to some sources, a 2011 report
70 billion
revealed that Mubarak had embezzled billions
I was hoping for like trillions to be hitting today.
I mean, this is like the first one.
Okay,
It only goes up from here.
He's got a face like a melted candle. Look at it. Oh dear.
Dollars from the Egyptian people and foreign governments, and stashed it in anonymous Swiss bank accounts.
Also, Harry, 70 billion. 70 billion.
Yeah.
Is 70,000 million. So, like, you think, like, having $1 million is a lot. Imagine having 70,000 times that amount of money.
Yeah, that is kind of mad when you say that, to be fair. That's bonkers.
Billions of dollars worth of expensive property in the United Kingdom.
Jeez.
These mansions were registered under different names,
them,
but they could all be traced back to the Egyptian despot. To avoid scrutiny, much of Mubarak's riches were passed on to his wife, Suzanne Mubarak. But in 2014, their assets were frozen, and a Cairo court convicted him and his sons of embezzling more than $17 million from the state. The funds were earmarked for improvements to the presidential palace, but they were diverted to upgrade Mubarak's real estate abroad. Egypt's current president, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, still rules with an iron fist, but he has a much smaller fortune. His estimated net worth is only $1 million, a tiny fraction of his predecessor. Yeah. Syria has been ruled by one man for most of the 21st century. Bashar al-Assad assumed the presidency in 2000 and has governed ever since. Despite Syria experiencing one of the most severe civil wars in modern history, al-Assad has allegedly enriched himself with a fortune of $122 billion. Humanitarian conditions in the country continue to deteriorate, but al-Assad is still on top. Al-Assad came from a prominent Syrian political family. His father rose through the ranks and eventually served as Syrian president in the 1970s. Originally, Al-Assad wanted to work as a doctor. He completed his studies and was set to be a wealthy practitioner. But after the death of his older brother, he became the heir apparent for the presidency. He gained the support of the military and took charge of the Middle Eastern country when he was only 35 years old. It's unclear exactly where Al-Assad got his money. It's possible that he inherited much of it as part of his political dynasty, but it's also possible that he gained his wealth through corruption and bribery. His real estate portfolio alone is worth many millions of dollars. One Spanish mansion is worth $67 million, while another in France cost him just over $100 million. As these assets appreciate in value, this Syrian dictator's net worth will continue to grow.
Jeez, all right. Ooh, okay.
Despite ruling one of the poorest countries on Earth, dear leader Kim Jong-un's net worth is estimated between
5 to 50.
Yeah, it just depends what he says on the day, innit?
Yeah, the newspapers say 50 billion. The reality is...
$5 and $50 billion. That's because this dictator has full access to his entire country's assets, in addition to black market smuggling and cryptocurrency. Officially, North Korea's GDP was $18 billion in 2019. Because Un rules with total authority, he can use 100% of this money for his own personal gain.
I was going to say, doesn't he kind of
just
decide how much he has?
So it's perhaps no surprise that he has a fully equipped party island where he likes to entertain visitors. The North Korean dictator has tricked the coastal compound out with a 200-foot pull boat, a $7 million yacht, water slides, theme park rides, and a full football pitch.
It's a bit funny, isn't it?
It's the venue where former NBA star Dennis Rodman was entertained back in 2013 when he was invited to the totalitarian state. International sanctions prevent
that's
North
not quite
Korea
as
from
funny.
officially trading with most other countries on Earth. As a result, the Hermit Kingdom has turned to lucrative black market dealings like selling methamphetamine, counterfeit money, and weapons.
Fair
All this
dues, man.
capital
He's
goes
on his
directly
hustle.
into Kim
He's on his
Jong-un's
grind.
coffers. According to International Business Times, he has at least 17 luxury palaces around the country, in addition to 100 luxury
I wonder what
cars,
it's like
private
being in
jet,
for a day.
and a
Like, does he
100-foot
reckon he's lost
yacht.
in the sauce? Like, does he actually think,
100%,
like,
bro.
100%.
How could you not be?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
You see people who have like yes men surrounding them that like lose their heads, and like they have access to like a few million. Imagine
Yeah.
having access to a whole country, billions.
And
head
everyone's
losses.
and everyone's saying you're like
Yeah.
oh, that's crazy.
And you can make laws. You can make it illegal for people to talk shit about you. It is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Head
that's
losses
bonkers.
to the highest degree.
Jesus Christ.
Bolkiah is another controversial world leader who made a reputation for himself as a materialistic royal with a taste for the finer things.
I knew.
The 75-year-old Sultan
I knew
of
it was
Brunei
coming.
has ruled since 1967. Brunei's economy is almost entirely based on crude oil exports.
He's the guy who pays 20k for a haircut. Do you remember that was in one of the
Oh,
videos
yeah.
he reacted to?
Ah.
Every haircut he gets is 20k.
Fair dues,
His
man.
barber's living.
He's getting smoked, bro.
I'd love to do a hide and seek on one of these things.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they
No,
really
it would-
dangerous?
No, not really. It
Oh.
depends. If you go to like certain parts of the sea and like it's stormy, they're dangerous.
I don't know, I've always wanted to go on one. They look so sick.
Yeah, let's not do a hide. Just go on one yourself, you know.
Okay.
Don't drag the
I'll
boys
come.
down
Harry,
with you.
Harry, I'll come mess around.
Okay,
with
we'll
that.
go on a little
on
expedition
crude
to
oil
Norway one day.
exports.
We'll
In
go on a
fact,
hike.
petroleum accounted for more than 90% of the country's GDP. Conservative estimates place Bolkiah's net worth around $20 billion, though many people guess the figure is much higher. He has the largest car collection on Earth, with over 7,000 vehicles,
come
most of which he has
down.
never even driven. The total value of this
Oh
collection
my
is
God.
well in excess of $5 billion.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Sultan's collection of Ferrari F40s, McLaren F1s, and Rolls-Royce is particularly notable due to the rarity and value of the vehicles.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Look at that. Look at that yard. Look at the yard.
The guy's taking the piss, man. He's taking the piss.
How many people do you think live there not working?
Like he's probably him and his family. It's probably like 12 people and like 200 staff.
The notoriously vain monarch is also renowned for his expensive haircuts.
Ah.
He even
There
had
we
a
go.
stylist flown out from England for a total cost of
From England? You get the guy from
$24,000
England?
for a
Alright.
single haircut.
Maybe a Turkish barber.
Times
or something.
reported that Bolkiah flies out of his favourite barber from London, where he works at the Dorchester Hotel in Mayfair. He goes regularly, sometimes every 3 or 4 weeks. The Sultan flies
not
in
that
first
regular.
class at a cost of about $12,000. Everything is
alright.
paid for: hotel, luxury
that
food.
him?
It's a case of just keep
Must be, mate.
signing.
He's
that's
hit
all.
the jackpot there.
The
He's
barber is
gassed.
then given an envelope with thousands of dollars, the Times said. Many people are critical of the Sultan for his lavish lifestyle and controversial politics, including making homosexuality a capital punishment.
Ah, you can't be doing that, Sultan. You can't be doing that.
Vladimir Putin has been a Russian
All
head of
over the
state
news.
since 2000.
Have you seen? I know. This is what the other stuff is in the news right now. But do you see when like his palace got like revealed by that guy?
Yeah, it's in Europe somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, on the Black Sea. Like, it looks sick. Like,
Yeah.
but also a bit dodgy.
2008 and is undeniably one of the most powerful people in the world. He got his start as an intelligence officer in the KGB and built a web of important allies in the Russian government. Since then, he has become synonymous with Russian politics, serving as the president since 2012. While some consider him to be despotic, he continues to have high approval ratings among Russian citizens. Because of the
I
shadowy
know he's
nature
not
of Russian
the best man,
economics,
right?
some
And I
even
know
believe that
he's
he
a
is
bit
the
like he's
wealthiest
dodgy,
man on the
but he is a bit cool.
He's an
Like,
alpha male.
He
He is
fights
a bit
bears.
cool.
He hits gym.
Yeah, like
He's an ex-KGB.
yeah, like I don't agree with it all.
Compared to other politicians, he is kind of gangster.
net worth in excess of $200 billion. In 2011, a Russian version of WikiLeaks posted a number of photos of Putin's secret mansion in the forest by the Black Sea.
Yeah.
Many
We
estimate
know
the
what's
property
that.
to be worth
Yeah,
almost
look at
$1 billion, making it one of the most expensive houses in the world. On top of his
think
billion-dollar
he has
mansion,
neighbours?
he reportedly has access to 20
I
different
doubt it.
palaces
I
and
doubt it.
villas
I'd be
across the
terrified of his
world.
neighbour. Imagine
However,
you
he
kick a
must
ball into
enter
his
and
garden.
exit them
Oh,
secretly,
shit.
lest the public discover his massive fortune. Putin clearly has a penchant for the finer things. One of those things appears to be a unique super yacht with a rather opaque existence.
Okay.
Although details surrounding Graceful's genesis remain sketchy, we do know some facts about the vessel. Officially launched in 2013, Graceful displaces 2,500 tons, has a steel hull with an aluminum superstructure, features a bulbous bow, and is powered by a pair of 3,100 horsepower diesel engines. Supposedly, it can sleep 14 guests in 6 rooms, including 1 large owner's suite, 2 VIP staterooms, and another 3 guest cabins. Putin's most expensive yacht is worth $1.5 billion.
Oh,
The Queen of England has an official net worth of around $500 million. Most of this comes in the form of rent on the royal family's massive real estate portfolio. But some people believe that Elizabeth II and the rest of the royal family have intentionally downplayed their assets. For instance, Buckingham Palace alone is valued in excess of $5 billion, more than 10 times the Queen's official...
Shut up, dogs! Shut up!
Wow, you're talking to Lizzie like that.
Shut up! Shut up!
According to sources, she earned $97.2 million in income in 2020. But the royal real estate portfolio is valued at $10 billion. And that doesn't count other assets like fine art and cars. The royal collection is the royal family's art collection, containing over 7,000 paintings, 40,000 watercolors and drawings, and 150,000 old master prints, as well as numerous artifacts, rare books, and the crown jewels, which are kept in the Tower of London.
They should have a cribs tour like this.
These artifacts are truly priceless.
I want to see what they have in their fridge.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see outfit check on Queen Lizzie. The crepes 5Gs. The crown jewels 20 billion. Priceless.
Oh, this
Saudi Arabia has the 18th highest
Saudi
GDP on earth, pulling in more than $780 billion in 2019 alone. Unlike other wealthy nations, the vast majority of this money is funneled into the pockets of the Saudi royal family. One man in particular benefits from this unjust economy, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Middle Eastern ruler only has an official net worth of $20 billion, but because he doesn't need to officially report his income, many people believe his fortune may approach $1 trillion. The Saudi public investment of $20 billion.
They're like the best buddies.
Because he doesn't need to officially
that's the money. That's a money shake.
His fortune may approach $1 trillion. The Saudi Public Investment Fund, of which bin Salman is a majority stakeholder, is worth more than $450 billion. When factoring in other extravagances like mansions, cars, jets, yachts, and foreign currencies, bin Salman may secretly be the richest person on earth.
Mad.
Fair dues, man.
Not after KSI sells Prime, am I right?
Come on. Come on.
I'm trying to become a ruler of a country or something. Yeah, what can I do?
It's a little bit worrying, Vic.
Get like a little like Cayman Island or something. You could rule your own little island.
We'll make Sidemen land.
Well, that was quite interesting though. I enjoyed that, boys. Thank you for showing. Yeah, that was an eye-opener.